So this one's inspired by a question that someone asked in the Coffee with Carissa group recently, based on their business being stuck at a certain level for quite a long time. So I got curious about this and I asked a question saying, is your business growing month by month? Is it at a plateau, which means it's just kind of like steadily ticking along and it's predictable and consistent? Or is it dying and going backwards and you're just really struggling to get back ahead? And a lot of people said steady, like plateaued. Some people said it was growing and they were really happy with that. Some people said it was dying, which always makes me a little bit sad. But I thought I'd just talk about this topic quickly today in case if this helps you to get out of stagnation, turn things around if you're dying, or grow faster if you're already growing, which is great. So high five to you if your business is growing every month. The only way to actually figure this out is to commit to tracking your numbers and looking at them, giving them attention every single month, at least monthly. Some people do it weekly. I've always found that that's sometimes a little bit too much, so I like to do it monthly. It's really, really important to track your revenue, your profits, your expenses, your advertising, like where all of your money's coming and going, coming from and going every single month, in order to build a business that you can control the direction it goes in. Because if you ignore this, then you can't really fix it until you acknowledge it. Another thing to kind of accept, I suppose, is that plateaus are normal. They're a normal part of business. Some businesses grow extremely quickly and they just, you know, because that the owners are usually 100% focused on growth and they know what they're doing and they're really focused on all of the right things. But for a lot of businesses, plateaus are normal and they happen, and your business can go up a little bit and then it can steady out for a bit and then it can go up a bit and steady out a bit. And normally this can be a good thing because it can give you an opportunity to focus on what you need to do to grow to the next level. And a lot of the time it's not necessarily something that needs to, well, it is things that need to improve in the business, but a lot of the time it's you taking yourself to the next level, whether that's, you know, self-development, mindset, self-belief. A lot of the times people get stuck at a certain level because they just can't identify with who they need to become in order to get to the next level, whether that's hiring people, whether that's spending more on advertising. There can be a real mental block happening if your business has been at a plateau for quite a long time. But you can see them as a good thing because it gives you an opportunity, if everything's kind of running smoothly for a while, to not necessarily take your foot off the pedal, but to give yourself a little bit more time to focus on strategy, planning, growth, reviewing your numbers, looking at what's worked, looking at what hasn't, and adjusting things from there. If you're dying or going backwards, usually means something, well, definitely means something needs to change. Otherwise you're just going to keep going in that direction. Normally it does mean it's you again. It could be your personal motivation has disappeared. It could be your health. It could be your mindset. It's definitely something that you're doing physically as well. But a lot of the time, if your business is going backwards, it's because you need to change something within yourself to turn things around. It could be that some people I've noticed are so stuck in their egos that they refuse to change even when the market is changing, and they think that the customers should just do what they've always done and come to them and pay the prices that they want to charge and buy what they want to sell versus changing with the market. But sometimes it means that you might need to change something in your branding, in your marketing, advertising, in your sales strategy, in what you offer even, or in your team. If you have team members that are bringing the business down or sabotaging the way that you feel on a day-to-day basis, then that's something that needs to change. And the market can just change sometimes. You know, sometimes what used to be popular isn't anymore, and it doesn't mean that you have to go out of business because of that. It just might mean that you need to change your offer or create a new offer to fit what people want. And if you're growing steadily or rapidly, high fives to you. I love seeing that. I love seeing when my clients are always posting, like, you know, a couple of my clients have like 100 to 300% increases over a year. They look at, you know, last February compared to this February, and they've scaled their business 3 times as much, and it's amazing. But obviously if you are growing, keep doing what's working. Don't stop that. A lot of the times, sometimes people will have like an ad running or a marketing campaign running that is bringing them a lot of clients. It might be a lot at once, or it might be a steady trickle of new leads and customers, but then they get bored of it, or they think they need to change something and they turn it off, and then business goes, or they get out of their comfort zone. They feel uncomfortable with the growth and they want to bring themselves back down to their comfort level. So they turn the ad off, or they reduce it, or they create something new. And that's, once again, that's like a mindset issue. So sometimes you just have to look at the numbers without emotion and say, this is working, do more of that. So yeah, if things are growing, focus on where the money is coming from and do more of that. So if you've got specific, marketing campaigns or ads or team members that are doing something right, put more energy into that, encourage more of that, appreciate more of that, and you will continue to grow. It's also really important to just be aware of the fact that every business or industry usually does have a life cycle, because the world changes, society changes, markets change, what people want changes, what people need changes, new things are always coming out, which can sometimes make old things obsolete or irrelevant. And if you want to stay in business long term, you sometimes have to change and adapt with these things. And it's also important to know that you're going to change and you can change and your interests and passions can change over time. So if you ever get to a point where you've changed as a person, yet your business is still the same and you're not feeling that energetic connection with it anymore, then that means that, yeah, something has to change in the business so that you're still motivated to grow it. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know where your business is at right now, if you're growing, steady, plateaued, dying, and let me know if that helped, or if there's anything that you want to know more about that can help you grow more.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope that you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If there's any other questions or anything that you want to know or see or hear about or need help with, comment below and let me know so I can make another video for you. Don't forget to subscribe as well. So I put out new videos every single week answering questions and giving business tips and ideas. And if you think that this video would benefit anyone else, or if there's anyone in your life that you would like to see it, please feel free to share it with them. Have you seen my free ebook called Grow Your Business with Facebook yet? In it, I share the story of how I took a spray tanning business that was at my home in my garage to a chain of stores that ran completely without me, just using Facebook, giving you lots of tips and tricks that you can take for your own business. If you want to get your hands on this, just go to the description below and click the link.